Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel here today. Today we're back for horses. We're back for Musume Season 1. Pretty derby, of course. Episodes 4 and 5. Very excited to be back here once again, albeit a little bit late. This has been a recurring theme now. I need to stop talking about Tutu so much. It's been my problem. It kind of throws me off for the rest of the week. But that show keeps being interesting, damn it. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about Tutu. I'm here to talk about the horses. And yeah, we're back. I wanted to give a big thank you because the first episode went public and it kind of exploded. It did very well for my standards, and I'm very thankful. So happy for everybody coming on board, happy for the enthusiasm around the horses, just happy in general. It's good. It's really good. I mean, I don't do this for the views generally. The channel would be very different if I did. But it's nice sometimes. It really is. It's nice when something actually has some eyes on it. Or a few more eyes than normal, I guess. And I guess before I jump into the YouTube comments proper, I'll talk a little bit about a few questions and a few things that were going on in the comment section once episode 1 went public. So, blanket statement out here right away. I am watching everything. No need to worry about asking me to watch the best thing first or to get interested or whatever. I'm not going to stop. I'm in. I've committed to the horse girls. We're doing it all, damn it. Specifically, again, there was a lot of people that are like, no, skip season 1. It's kind of mid. And I'm like, I don't know. I think it's okay. I think it's pretty good so far. I don't know. We're gonna ride it out. I guess we'll take that as a positive in so far as people think that the latest stuff is a lot better. So even if I'm enthusiastic about the stuff now, it's only going to get more and more enthusiastic as we move on and through. On top of that, there was some watch order stuff. Apparently the chronology gets a little bit wonky. We're going to be watching in release order. I'm pretty sure that's not particularly controversial. Please remind me when and where to do certain OVAs. I'll be appreciative of that. Somebody also said something about episode 13 of this season having spoilers or something, so I don't know. If people want to, I guess, fight for that and campaign for that, you got a few weeks to do so, let's put it that way. The other thing, and we kind of get into this here in a few of the comments, but like there's a lot of history here, and history is hugely important to Musume and what it's doing, right? The historical context of the races and the horses they represent and everything else in between. Now, obviously, I can't do that myself until I'm done with a season or done with an arc of a character. Then I can kind of look up their career or the horse's career or whatever else there. Hopefully, again, these Patreon comment sections can turn into, I don't know, horse history corner or something where you can kind of tell me stuff when and if it's relevant without being spoiled on stuff, I guess. I guess that's a way of doing it. Because again, I find the history fascinating. That's another lens to see the show through. I'd like to experience that. And again, I ask the help of the YouTube comments. There seem to be a lot of passion there about it. I'm all ears. I'm reading everything, doing all that kind of stuff. And I think that about covers it. So now we'll jump into the YouTube comments proper, starting here with Lazy Joe, who I'm happy explains Eclipse first, the rest nowhere. That little slogan that we saw on the wall in episode 2, maybe? Episode 2, I think. Now, I got it wrong. Eclipse is a proper noun. Eclipse was a famous English racehorse born in the 18th century and went undefeated in 18 races. Back then, races were much longer and sometimes featured qualifying heats. If a horse was behind the winner by more than 240 yards, it was said to be nowhere and disqualified for the next heat. Eclipse's dominance was so great that all the other competitors were nowhere. So it was a horse that ran way faster than everybody else. So I guess taking a step back now and thinking about what it means is like, okay, we have to clear everybody. There's competition, we have to stand head and shoulders above them all. That's kind of what it's trying to say there. And again, that line there from Simboli Rudolph about like, okay, one day you will understand that slogan. We'll have to see. One day we'll potentially stand head and shoulders above the rest and understands what it means to eclipse first, the rest nowhere. As I explained before, Jaramero here is talking about the actual races being spot on to what actually happened IRL. The example we go with here is Seun Sky. Remember how she was kind of being ushered into her gate? That's kind of what happened in that race. The horse was a bit jumpy before the race, so we had to get somebody to usher them in, and then lo and behold, they ran a really good race in that race. So shoutouts, I guess. Next up here, Tenta. Only gets better with each installment. Again, that general sentiment I got from the rest of the comments on the first upload as well. So again, we're in. It's Blanket statement, we're watching it all. And last comment here from Razleth, with some more lore. Simboli Rudolph is Teo's dad IRL, but they're not related in the show. It's a little bit more of a senpai kohai thing, as I theorized. So that's kind of interesting, even though the history says that there should be like a familial connection there. We're not really doing that in the show proper. Generally, if two horses have the same mum, even if they don't have the same dad, they'll be depicted as sisters in the show. IRL parent-child relations are normally translated as senpai-kohai dynamics in the show. Case in point, IRL Suzuka and Spare have the same dad, but different mums, so they're not related in the show. So I guess we're just going to have to kind of watch that as we go and see who's even sisters or not, and then remember that distinction. It's interesting that IRL, Suzuka, and Special Week are siblings. That's not, again, I wouldn't know that from just watching the show, obviously, so that's the kind of lore I'm looking for. That's that good stuff. That's that, oh, really, it's making my brain work or something. It's awesome. Either way, that'll do it for the YouTube comments here today. Let's shout out the patrons. Got a few more patrons in the wake of the Musume stuff too, so shout outs, welcome aboard, all that other kind of stuff. And yeah, if you want to see the next week's episodes 1 week early, Patreon, it's linked in the description below. It's only $6 a month, damn it. It's the deal of a lifetime, sale of the century, something like that. And yeah, so Mushi-Shi and Princess Tutu, if you like those two as well, they'll be up there as well. So shoutouts to my patrons, starting here with Sean, AJ, Akomancer, Bananarama Hamadama-sama, BD422, Brendan M. Gibbons, Brett Jones, Bryce Peak, Capella, Chubaribi, Copley, Cure Dynamic, Dakota, Dapper Dwarf, Diark Lord, Ed, Fancy Question Mark, Fried Rice, Fruit, Gloria Tenebrae, Glank, Hans Peter, Ika, Yanko Yavanen, Jacob R, Joran, Kasogtha, Clem, Cot Begemot, Lick H, Lou, Matthew Bratcher, Mickey Babbers, Miru, Mistake L. Chen, Molly Weinberger, Mr. Maniacs, Nature Without Man, Parnik, Pencil Sharp 333, Ron Lad B&K, St. Lily, Sal, Sam1373, Skeleton, Tentacle Member, Waifu Overdose, Without a Net, Johnny Boo, Binchi, Kelvin, Hayuto 138641, and Aussie. Thank you to everybody for giving me money. I enjoy the money. And just a small setup going in here. We've come off the first loss, I guess, for Special Week after she was kind of just pounding everybody. So that's come with a lot of frustrations. I'm theorizing that she'll need to change up game style and actually potentially have a game plan going into these things, that, her competitors are going to adapt and get better and get stronger. She needs to understand that and, again, make some different decisions potentially. It screams training arc. It screams more Suzuka stuff to potentially give us some pointers and whatever else. On top of that, I thought that the Teo stuff was quite pronounced as well, so we potentially could be diving straight into that stuff too, like her trying to get better and start racing and whatever else. I'd imagine the opening and the horses depicted in the opening are pretty indicative of where we're going to be going in Season 1. So again, we got some Daiwa Scarlet and Vodka potentially too, Gold Ship. They're all there, they're all doing stuff. So yeah, looking forward to it. Episode 4. Let's jump in. Let's go. Rightio, Episode 4 of Musume Pretty Derby up there ready to go. 23 minutes and 55 seconds on this one. Sync up accordingly with your own copy. I have the OK Subs version, so if you'd like to follow with my exact version, it's that version. If not, there's a picture-in-picture version in the description below. Yeah, for your viewing pleasure. Let's give this thing a 3, 2, 1. Rightio, 3, 2, 1, go. That's a visual novel-ass background, man. Oh, watch the cup now. We had some milk posting earlier today on the Discord, actually. Is she okay? Well, clearly not. That's what they're trying to say. Horse weight? Thoughts? Upset. Gotcha. No, let's see then. That's not how that works. If anything, that I find that makes it worse. So she's fat. That's no good. Well, I mean, It doesn't matter. It's probably just not conducive to being a good racehorse, I guess. Remember when she was eating all that food? I wonder if there's some lore here. Like, did the horse IRL get fat or something? Needed to go on a diet, a horse diet? That's kind of funny. So yeah, again, as I said before, this screams training arc to me. Saiyan Sky there's kind of cute. I liked that. There's lots of dudes in the background, man. I'm giving the backgrounds a look this time. Maybe less so here with less horses in the background and more fire, but you know what I mean. Make a debut? I'll never get over just seeing like Gold Ship just booking it. Also, Suzuka's goated. What the hell? She's kind of different. It's different when it comes to her. Special training. I mean, she's locked in. But if you want my 2 cents, maybe you don't want my 2 cents. I'm more interested in that dog. I would have taken the carrot. Oh yeah, she's conscious about what she's eating, of course. There's class? Oh, hello. She's announced herself. Why is she covered in bruises? Okay. Alright, the souvenirs are adorable. I like you because you try your best. 5th isn't bad, considering you were dead last before. Ooh, a bit sassy. We like that. Oh. Holy fuck. So she's just been killing everybody. She's on, like, TV and stuff. You're falling behind, Special Week. Come on now. I kind of want a gif of that. I liked all of them running together. But she's seen something interesting. There's temptation everywhere. Do they not have, do they get paid? Ugh. Yeah, take advantage of it. Oh, yeah. I guess that's... sure. I thought it was just a... They censored it. Yeah, I mean, depends what kind of weight. Got to be hitting that protein. The quad kick. It's not about stopping eating, it's about eating the right things. I feel like I'm giving a lot of advice. Get trolled. I fucking love mustard. That would be good. Well, she would probably appreciate a friend to help her. Maybe. Would be nice. Tenor Shore. Oh, she's in fucking everything. A little bit. What's going on there? Okay. So something's happening after that point. Now I want to look up, like, horse diets. A carrot's bad for them. Or maybe, like, a special treat or something. I'm gonna hit you with this fucking kendo stick. Die. Jesus. Very fun. She runs a tight ship. We like that. Dancing's a great workout. Yeah. Teach you your spin move. Tokaiteo. Keep the balance. They blindfolded her and took... Ooh. She needs to work out. It isn't like a test of courage. I agree. Oh, competition. Ooh. The intangibles, everybody. Anything you can do, I can do better. Come on now. She's gonna fall on her face or something. I can... Yeah. Oh my god. Kubrick could never. I wasn't trying to be hilarious. Actually watching tape? What are you saying? It was something out of Pace or something. Like her movement. Look at all these randos. Oh, okay, yeah, bet. El condor pasa. He is very annoying. He's throwing that back. Taiki shuttle, of course. Seems pretty quick. What's in it for her? Why do they have, like, video game stats? That's funny. Alright, she's going for it. Sure. Can you read? Correct. Alright, she's a big deal. I don't know if she can do it, but it's going to teach her something. How so? Oh, hell no. Yeah. I saw you have a negative reaction to last race. I know that you're going to lose this one. But it'll teach you something. And it'll also teach you something about, like, losing and learning to lose. And process losing and learning from losing. Yeah. I'm with you, Trainer-san. She looks kind of funny there. Ugh. She's determined. We love to see it. How fast is the race? Or how far, I should say. Why is everybody here? Oh, hell no. At least they're getting employed. We'll take that. Alright. Determination. Taiki shuttle. Ooh, hill too. It's gonna be fucking hard. Holy shit. Head pat for the horse? Not on my watch. That's interesting. Maybe it'll be really close. Full power. Okay, so we're doing a bit of a, throw some English in there type thing. Okay, fair enough. Does horse height come into it? Because she's taller. Obviously, in IRL running, you would have a better stride. Gambare! Yeah, immediately behind is kind of crazy too. We're keeping up. But what are you going to learn? That's what we got to look for here. Ah, I see. The slipstream. Mm-hmm. Good spot to attack anyway, right? I wonder if this is a mechanic in the game. Obviously, again, it's like an auto battler type thing, so you're not like literally controlling them, but could be a thing. I don't know. Oh, yeah, see, no. The hill makes that hard for... Yep. Mm-hmm. She's fucking booking it. Oh! Flashback. What are you going to do differently here? She's just moving her legs quicker, too. What's happening? Time is slowing? Alright, she's got an idea, apparently. How tall is this track? Yeah. The rhythm's way better now. Yeah, don't do like a long strut on a hill. That's no good. Indeed. The CG there on the wide was kind of funny too. They're just like... It's going crazy. Alright, hey, we're actually fucking doing it? Hold up. She's got a bit extra in the tank. But Hey! You're sticking around, and you're loving it. Is she gonna win? You're gonna need to pay attention. Just. Now, is she the only evidence of, like, who won? Because she did win. Does everybody just... Can everybody just see that? Anyway, I'm worrying about the logistics too much. Again. But you raced your way. Come on now. And you learned a lot. Very, very good coaching from our friend Trainer-san, I feel. Very, very good. Ah. She reminds me a lot of a Love Live character. Love Live Sunshine. And she's one of my favorites, for sure. So... I like Taiki Shuttle. More Taiki Shuttle in my life, please. Hey, so, okay, there's an understanding there that she kind of came in clutch for him, and Yeah, because there's no advantage there for her, right? For Hana. Alright, what's next? Don't talk during the film. Come on now. What's going on with Suzuka? Okay, El Condor Pasa is dominating. Five races, 5 wins. Who's she gonna call out? I see. Okay, no call outs, just where we're racing next. Alright, it's building up to this derby then. And there actually is a call out there. Wasn't going to be an easy win anyway. Don't get ahead of yourself now, Saiyan Sky. Come on now. Always the thumb. That was great fun. It kind of did... It did what I wanted it to do, which was focus a little bit more on some tactics. Like, at least a little bit. Like, here's some strategies you can implement when things aren't going your way. And some general things that you should do, or some learnings from better horses. Wonderful. That's one of the steps I wanted the show to take, for sure. We're really building into this derby quite well as well. We've built up the stories of at least 3 horses going into it quite well. Obviously, Seion Sky, the rival from the previous race. Satsuki Sho, something like that. And now El Condor Pasa, who's been there since episode 1, who is, you know, the one chosen to be on Team Regal as opposed to me. So, Regal, you know what I'm talking about. So there's some cool storylines as well, I wanted to say. Good background gags again. Once again, we're loving that montage of, like, you know, training and each of the different characters do something else. It's good. Grow up, shine, Byun Byun. It's all true. Damn, the horses are playing Uno? They'll do anything on this show. Shout outs, man. Rightio, episode 5 upcoming. Please be excited. And there we have it as well. Episode 5 up there ready to go. 23 minutes and 55 seconds on this one. Sync up accordingly with your own copy. Once again, OK subs. Once again, picture in picture. Let's give this thing a 3, 2, 1. Rightio, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, El Condor Pasa. She's the young star. The bird that flies on the turf. Seiyun Sky? Third favorite. Sup? What a nervous horse. Of course I do. Why else would I be here? What? See, she's kind of cute. The fans love it. Come on now. It takes more than skill to win. Takes a lot of heart, I guess. Whatever you say, show. Ooh. Did I mention it's hot as fuck? Not even summer yet, by the way. Fucking hate my country. Anyway, no, we're fine. We're going okay. I do need an aircon in here, though. The problem is it makes a lot of noise, too. For my mic. That thing down there already makes enough noise. We don't need more. Yeah. So it seems like we are doing Japanese Derby this race. I'm quite happy with my couples of episodes thus far. I feel like we've ended on good points. And maybe I'm speaking too soon. I would imagine the race resolves itself this episode. Maybe. Doesn't seem like the type of show to do like races over multiple episodes. They would rather move on to a different race. It's hard to do when you're just like running around a track, I guess. Like I'm comparing it to like, I don't know, like a football anime or a basketball anime where you can do like multiple ebbs and flows within a game, where this one you're kind of a little bit hamstrung. Derby with rivals. Yeah. Are we praying? Oh, no, we're practicing. On the stairs. She's improved. 100%. That's the other thing about the Satsuki show as well. It had a hill, and she probably struggled on it. Yeah, okay. It's making more sense as we're going. Oh, that's a good time apparently. Yeah, don't get complacent. Come on now. Ooh. Got that competitive spirit. Okay. Jesus. You could have went around him. Well, you can't pull the nonchalant gimmick anymore because, like, they've seen it already. They know you're good. She's the best. I love her. El Condor pasa. Indeed. Simboli Rudolph. Can it get misty-eyed on us now? Ugh. Special week there on the cover. That was the best photo they had. Oh, of course. Okay, so it's all just luck. Gay horses? More likely than you'd think. Carrot juice. Oh, she's unlucky. Maybe she is lucky after all. Oh. Oh, she spilled it on her. Oh. She's got like negative riz. What happened? Majiro McQueen, of course. She was angry in the library. Oh. Easy. She's gonna give you a pile driver? What do you mean by bugging you? She just wants to be your friend. Come on. Oh no, she trolled. Okay, don't annoy somebody in the library. Come on. Be better, Gold Ship. Alright, it's always the Iron Man. I mean, rule of threes, I was waiting for it. That looks like you're both enjoying yourselves, I don't know. It doesn't really seem like Senpai Kohai per se. Yeah. Just ease yourself into the race, don't overtrain, come on now. That sounds good enough for me. If somebody's like, here's something you really like at the end of the finish line, I'm fucking running. 100%. After that? Tell me! I want to know. Oh! Reward. Let's go. Oh. Tactics? Alright, see, fucking, they're just gonna win again. They're not being complacent. I was about to say, I feel a groping incident coming on. Well, you're used to it? Don't make her cry. Do you have a heart? Manipulatable, let's say. Susuka's about to fucking wipe the floor with you. Put you in a body bag. 6 feet under. Never to be seen again. A demolition of the highest order. He's got you on the start. Not close. You want to find out her secret too? Come on. She's funny. I like Special Week. Oh, 38. Time's getting better. Withholding information? What the fuck are you four doing? What are they doing? Am I dumb? Oh, Mum's here. We'll go investigate what they were doing last time. Spitting image of her daughter, for sure. Seems like the Japanese derby has significance for birth mum, too. $150,000? This shit's kind of different. Imagine the logistics of 150,000 people. Jesus. Well, you know what helped with the nervousness last time? Exactly this. Yeah, we did this last time. It worked a lot. Now the luck thing's coming back? Oh my god. It's fucking storytelling. It's writing, damn it. It's setup, it's payoff. It's everything. Oh. So Major McQueen's kind of a tsundere. Gotcha. Don't cry. Okay, bye. Yeah, no, we got time. King Halo's back? The biggest fraud I've ever seen? Disgrace? Miracle? They're disrespecting my fucking girl's special week. Yeah, can't do the gimmick anymore. Come on now. Here we go. El Condor pasa. No, she's fucking determined. I mean, my mind's eye is telling me that Special Week should win, but I wouldn't be surprised if El Condor Pasa does too. There she is. She does have that shit on too. Once again, she's wearing like a coat. That's terrible to run in. What are we doing? But she also kind of looks like a JoJo character, so I'll give it a pass. Oh. Evil. You have them the wrong way around. Wonder where Mum is. Because we kind of set it up there for a second. Is she in attendance? Is she watching on TV again? I don't know. I'm getting a bit nervous now too. Got that leg bounce thing going on. Okay, TV. She got the photo down and faced it to the screen. That's really cute. Okay. Decent start, too. So much concern. I like the spectacle here. This feels, like, important right now. I like it. Fucking Rubik's Cube. She's always doing the most. Trickster horse. She'll get him on the hill now. With that, yeah, slipstream, good point. But then the quick steps. She's just in a fucking midriff. Right there. They're talking telepathically? Who's a horse with a crown? It's a long race. 2,400, I think it was. Interesting time to go. Is it? We're going to have to do a serious fraud investigation, fraud audit on King Halo. Here we go. The protagonist. Because the hill now, is it? Where's El Condor Pasa? Nah, she's been training. Come on now. It's very fast. I like the animation here. They're getting it across quite well. Where's that goddamn horse with the visor? Not the visor, with the El Condor Pasa. Here we go. She doesn't fucking mess around. She's got her own, like, theme. So much dread. She's so low to the ground. She's like Devilman Crybaby running. Do you have an extra gear to go? What's the plan? Ah, she's sticking around. Come on, think about the other race, last episode. Close. Suzuka? Whoa! Now you gotta go. Whoa! The rest of them have been left in the dust. I'm smelling a photo finish. What? Well, that seems like just El Condor Pasa, right? Oh, or not. We're gonna have to go to the photo. We're gonna do dual winners or something. Can we do that? What drama? Are you allowed to do that? Somebody get her, quick. Oh. I guess, yeah. Right on. Whatever makes you feel better. Dead heat. Because they were kind of building up both. That makes a lot of sense now. Because I was genuinely like 50-50ing it. I'm like, both winners here make sense. Or either of those competitors winning makes sense, I thought. Okay, dude. Oh, insert song. Oh, winning live! Of course, I'm dumb. Every time. Cool. Yeah, but you've like raced like 5 times ever. She did! She saw you win. Oh, we're not going to get a winning live. So how does that work for like prize money in that? Yeah, you can cut King Halo out of the frame there. She's not. Here we go. Yeah. This is the shit I want to say. Oh, look at the tears too. I'd be interested to see if we switch perspective characters next week, maybe. Just done a lot of special week. That felt very triumphant and very complete for her. I don't know. I guess we'll see. And yeah, so my plan here is to now I'll come back a little bit later on and record again. Very, very cool. But yeah, successful again. Good session. We love to see it. And we're back a little bit later on now. 2 more episodes of Musume in the book. Took some steps forward in the ways that I wanted them to. Again, you have a little bit more actual tactical side of the sport in the sports show that we're doing, which I like to see. I thought they got the mix right, because again, obviously a huge part of this show as well is, you know, believing in yourself and giving that extra bit of effort and certain other people inspiring you and those interpersonal relationships being important in competition and everything else there. But we had a nice mix of, again, actual tangible things that affected how Special Week ran, right? We learned things over the course of episode, 4 that led into episode 5 and our victory, quote unquote, in the Japanese Derby. Again, it's not rocket science. It's not reinventing the wheel. It's not like crazy like that. It's enough. It's enough for me to give that a tick of approval. I think we're doing more than we were doing early on in the show in that arena. And again, mentioning those interpersonal relationships, that's just where this show is just getting better and better and better. Again, obviously you have the Special Week Suzuka thing at the middle of everything. Because, again, the 2 main characters and they inspire each other and whatnot. There's also a little bit of a mystery brewing about this Silent Suzuka thing. I'm seeing something akin to, like, I'm going to, like, move? Or I'm going to leave us for a certain reason? Or I'm really unsure. I'm quite stumped about that. But anyway, them inspiring each other is all well and good and stuff. But we're adding to it too. Obviously, we have Die with Scarlet Vodka stuff. That's a gimme. They're like, that's that pair of characters over there. But we're also getting a little bit of a El Condor Pasa special week. We're getting a little bit of Seiyun Sky special week. There was a really funny Haru Urara scene there earlier as well. We've obviously got the Mijiro McQueen gold ship thing going on now too. Even Teo and Mijiro McQueen had a bit of a relationship going on there too. Just the more we flesh out the cast and give them more, I guess you put them all out on a grid and you attach lines to each other, the more the show grows and the more that these little moments in between the big competitions shine. So more of that, more characters bouncing off of each other. I'm starting to really like the Hana-san, Trainer-san thing we have going on too. I'm thinking that's improving quite a bit too. Hana even acknowledging, again, during this episode, I believe, towards the end of, or maybe it's the next episode somewhere, we're acknowledging that this competition here did nothing for us, but we still did it regardless. And there almost being like a sense of pride and a sense of like friendly competition to the both of them competing. Again, the implication there is that Trainer-san is coming back after leaving for a while. I wonder Again, if Hana kind of missed him in the meantime, and they're, there's something there. There's something there going on. Just again, always slightly edging in the right direction for sure. We should get up like who's my favorite horse of the week or favorite, horse running through the show or something. For me, Taiki Shuttle is running away with it. Just best, I guess, horse that doesn't also have like, genuine plot significance or whatever else, right? See, she's just great. She's awesome. I love her insertion of random English words into everything. It's very fun. We do love a bubbly horse. El Condor Pass is good too. Really like the character design there, obviously. I wonder if people mirror my opinions about King Halo as well. Do people think that she's a fraud? Because I think that she's a fraud. Absolute, like, I don't know, easy matchup merchant or something. I don't know what her deal is. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling. Let's jump back to the start here. We'll go back through. I'll talk about the things that happened, of course, and whatever among them caught my eye. We start the episode, obviously, special weeks, all down in the dumps. She's just coming off that loss, big competition. I wanted to do it for Mom, all that other kind of stuff. I'm not making my dreams yet. Suzuka's disappointed in me. I couldn't race for these people that, I'm racing for. Obviously, I'm feeling a little bit depressed. We get this across in a pretty, generic way. She's just kind of out of it. She's doing things that somebody that's thinking about what they're doing would normally do. Smashing her thumb, spilling the milk, but that what we say about spilt milk, we don't cry over it, so come on now, pick yourself up. I think the star probably through this section is Suzuka and how just supportive she is and watching out for her and stuff, and really, what's the word? It's really very delicate with her, which I enjoyed. Just, again, fits her character a lot. Like wanting to err on the side of caution when it comes to somebody that's having a, bit of an emotional hard time at the moment. I thought that was endearing for sure. Should we talk about the fat thing? Because, it didn't really come up again. I think we're mostly using it for comedy. I'll just probably leave it there and not kind of analyze and drill in too hard about probably doing a legitimate weight loss thing in an anime like this is probably too much for it to be doing at the moment, and it's a very delicate subject and blah 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 blah. We're not going to unpack any of that. I think we're just doing pretty stereotypical Japanese I'm a girl, I gained weight type joke, which again, this is an anime-ass anime. I've seen that shit like a million times. It's not the first one, it's not the last one, I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but I'll talk about this one more time. Just, are carrots, like, bad for horses? Are they, like, a treat? Because they're not a staple. You don't feed your horse fucking 50 kilos of carrots. But they're not, like, bad for them, are they? It's a carrot. It can't be that bad. Apparently, carrots are high in sugar and starch and should not be used as a staple food and instead as a treat. That's what Google just told me, so you learn something new every day, for sure. So yeah, we're straight into it. She's just full focus on the derby. Probably not... what's the word? When you really want something and you just think that applying as much effort and devotion to it as possible will get a result, instead of stepping back and creating a plan and thinking about it a little bit more. She's a little bit one-track minded at the moment about the derby, and probably, again, as through the course of the episode, need to step back and think about it, rely on her friends, train in the right ways, don't just train hard, train specifics. And again, it's not about cutting food, it's about eating different foods, it's about eating the right foods, Just again, I think that Special Week right now thinks that she can outrun it all. She can just run, I'll run harder, I'll focus harder, I'll go, and just cut food and eliminate food and blah, blah, blah. They're the same thing in essence, right? Instead of cutting food, she should think differently about it. Instead of just running harder and focusing harder, she should take a step back and think about it. It's the same old stuff. So then we have Haru Urara entering scene, as we can see here. Very cool. I like her eyes a lot. There's a flower in there. Very fun. So she's back from Kochi, and I don't know where Kochi is, so excuse me. It's a prefecture on Shikoku, on that kind of island there. Very cool. Okay, so she kind of went south, I guess, broadly. Because, again, she gets everybody little souvenirs, which is adorable and stuff, but, again, it's a hot pot, I'm guessing. Little squid guy inside, for sure. And, yeah, the Haru Urara joke continues to be that, she's really proud of herself, despite coming fifth. And I guess the whole, like, crowd's behind her and and whatnot. That's the thing I know about her. She's like the unfortunate horse that loses a bunch. So it's funny when she's like comes back really proud, brought souvenirs, and came 5th. You know, didn't even place at all, not even 4th. And I brought a bunch of gifts for everybody. I mean, that was a good result for me. I don't know, she's just adorable too, so, you know, you take what you can get. What is this Grass Wonder injury thing too? Is that are we gonna pay off on that at some point? Probably. We keep bringing it up. Laying a lot of the groundwork for the Japanese Derby here. There's a bit of a clash, if you can even call it that, between Special Week and Seiun Sky. Just again, bit of sass from Seiun Sky. We like to see it. Before again, when's El Condor passes next race, she literally like has a TV advert up because of how dominant she's been early in her career. Again, just there will be a competition with all these characters in, you know, half an hour, 40 minutes. Please be advised. Like that kind of stuff. It's good. I think sometimes we could say the show is inelegant. Again, we need the group to confront the Harurara, the special week not eating thing. Let's put a taiyaki truck just randomly at the end of the run and, you know, have her openly deny food in front of everybody. It probably has the subtlety of maybe like a very large hammer or an anvil or something. Just not Uma Musume's strong suit, I guess. But sure, I mean, it gets the plot moving. That's what it's all about. And we have Gold Ship eating a lot of food. I don't know, there's good jokes in there, I guess. I guess we can call this the conclusion on the whole weight thing too, because Trainer-san here says that weight gain, again, in isolation, isn't a bad thing, necessarily. You've got to put on the right weight, right? Again, it's not, you're working in a very absolute way now, Special Week. You need to take a step back and think about things a little bit more critically. Again, you would call it the thesis statement of episode 4, is her doing that, right? You know, instead of being one-track minded, step back and think. That's what it's about. I also like Group Kick. I'm a supporter of Group Kick. Look at them all loading up over there, and they're also accomplished after it's done. Like, bang. That's good stuff. Oh, I must remember I should not be playing things like that. We'll keep an eye on that because copyright. I'll pause here and talk about this, albeit I don't have a lot to say about it because it hasn't really been revealed yet. It's whatever's happening with Suzuka, right? Once the full Tenno Shore is over, you'll leave and go somewhere else? I don't know. That's what it seems like it's leading up into, or move on somewhere, or do they have Uma Musume races out of the country or something? It screams of like I'm leaving Japan type vibes or something. It seems to be a thing that Suzuka would rather not be said aloud, so she might not be a fan of it, as well as rather not have it said to the people around her, especially Special Week, considering their connection at the moment. As with previous episodes, we've got a little bit of a musical montage here, mostly just used for jokes and whatnot. We have Daiwa Scarlet here, asking us to put away the carrots. How devilish of you. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Before Vodka takes us through a workout routine and we go to the pool with Gold Ship. Yeah, again, we're mostly using these characters at the moment for these bit gags, and I'm not hating it, I guess. I'd rather just see these characters have a little bit more room to work with and have their own stories. Just sometimes, I don't know. Like, is there a way, instead of using, what was her name? Shuttle? The horse I liked? Even though I liked her, finding a way to integrate one of the other cast that we have in our stable, pardon the pun, for that would have been nicer. And again, more interpersonal relationships, because again, I'm not confident that other horse is returning, where again these characters seem to be recurring, so I'd like to see them have more to do, I guess, besides just jokes. Like, meaning, like, what if we got the fast feet thing from Vodka or something? That could be a move. That could be something we could do. But anyway, jokes good, jokes funny. You get a lot of mileage out of the whole horse thing, locking up the treats, the carrots, and, you know, now we have to do hellish muscle training. Like the high knees for a horse. I like that. I guess Teo has her little bit here too, where we do the dancing. She's kind of cute. I like Teo. I guess maybe she's not as intimidating as the other horses. I don't know, the other Uma Musume. She's intimidating in her own way, maybe. Now, what does this scene exist for first and foremost? Probably to have the girls in swimsuits. Fair enough. But I do like this little, I guess, nugget of some actual value within it as well. There's a little bit of competition here, right? You know, Seiyun Sky is making the plunge and being very graceful in doing so. And me, at this current stage, without the development that happens in the second half of the episode, am not ready to be on that same level. Seiyun Sky facing her fears. What do you need to do? Face your fears. What are you fearful of? Losing. You face the fear of losing by the end of the episode here. Yeah, I think that's kind of neat and kind of well written. I don't know. Just a little something in the middle of the swimsuit scene. I did like this zoom too. This zoom's fun. And I mean, Gold Ship's always just a crack up. That's kind of trippy, yo. Also, right there before the break, we actually genuinely had the trainer doing some, like, tape and some coaching and, like, some strategy. Again, looking at her last race, seeing that her feet weren't quite fast enough, and then finding a way to train that into her over the course of the rest of the episode. It's good. I don't know. He saw a problem and he addressed the need. And yeah, this results in the challenge letter that we give to Team Rigil for, you know, special week to have a special one-off, one-on-one race with a particular horse. That being Taiki Shuttle, my favorite English-speaking, on-occasion horse. Very, very cool. Taiki Shuttle is the fastest short-distance racehorse in Japan. And by your strategy, the best person to learn the fast feet off of. This is where Hana-san does Trainer-san a favor, which I think is interesting. I don't know. There's something's happening here. If you were being strictly, you know, perfect competition, you wouldn't give a leg up to your competition, you know what I mean? Like, perfectly competitive over here. You wouldn't help him out. That means there has to be some kind of respect there, some kind of begrudging, I want to get the best out of people type mantra that you have going on. She doesn't seem a bad coach, is my point. Like, so what's the Suzuka thing? Is it just that, you know, she raced in a different way than the way you wanted her to? What's that about? Are we going to unpack that any more at any point? I don't know. Now, one thing confused me about this scene. Can they not read? They seem befuddled looking at the whiteboard, which clearly says what's about to happen, and they're like, what's this? Read it, I don't know. Take some initiative. Speaking of taking some initiative, we do have Suzuka here being the one to, I guess, basically like stand up and say, nah, I'm not sure this is a good idea. Now again, trust the process, for sure, because we've got a plan over here, Mr. Trainer-san. He almost wants her to lose and to learn a lesson in doing so. It's more a coaching technique rather than a genuine race that we should care about. It's also a lower stakes race to the point where she can get used to losing a little bit more as well. But again, people are still in attendance. It still like matters, I guess. But I really like this from Suzuka because she's just really like concerned about how this loss will make Special Week feel in the wake of the whole screaming into the stump type thing. I saw how cut up she was, even if I wasn't supposed to, about last race and losing. I don't want her to fall out of love with racing. We got to make sure that she doesn't. Maybe a little bit of a gentle hand here at this time. I've seen how shook up she's been around home. Maybe we should just go in a little bit more gentle. But the tough love was the one that worked. So shout outs, I guess. I don't know. I just think that it was a good moment for you and it was a good moment for you. It also comes with the, I don't know. It comes with the understanding that you are going to lose this race. Again, you're just very switched on about this whole, you know, racing type thing. So, of course, you would know that she's going to lose. Which, again, she does, but not by much. Not by as much as you would have thought. The framing of that as well almost makes me think like there's something in your past where somebody started to hate to run or something. Or maybe you did at a certain point. I don't know. It seems like you've got more investment there than just seeing Special Week not sad. It seems like you've got, okay, I've seen someone fall out of love with the game before. I don't know, just food for thought, maybe. Now, a couple of questions. One, Oguri Cap, eating a lot of food again. We love to see it. That's awesome. I guess that wasn't a question. It was more of a statement. The question's about the ground. There was like a different type of material that they're running on. It seemed that, again, Special Week wasn't quite used to it. Does this have some lore, chat room? Are they running on a different surface, maybe? Is it, instead of like a grass, it's like a stone or something? Something better for short-distance races? Again, please let me know. Head pats for the horses, of course, and we give the crucial piece of advice of just watch your opponent. Again, that's more of the idea here than actually winning the race. I like these two start and finish line horses. Who is this? This is Hishi Amazon. We love Hishi Amazon. She's kind of fun. I liked her. Just kind of a little bit over it. I mean, the more we flesh out this larger cast, the more fun we can have with a larger race involving a lot of horses at once, you know? Like, I know more about you now than I did at the start of the episode. That's exciting to me. I don't know, incremental, just a little bit. And yeah, Taiki Shuttle. I'm in love. I love these kind of half English speaking, half Japanese type characters that just absolutely butcher both languages at once. I find it very endearing. I mentioned Mari from Love Live Sunshine. Great character, wonderful character. We already kind of had some of this going on as well with El Condor Pasa, so it's nice to see that we have a character lean into it even more. It's quite endearing to me. I enjoy it. Character design doesn't hurt too. I want to see her like all decked out and costumed and stuff. The star's really fun. Just a great character. I really love her. Race begins as expected of the best short distance horse in Japan, or whatever the qualifier there was. She gets out to an early lead. It's taking all we have to even remotely keep up with her, but we are keeping up with her. We are directly behind her right now. You can even see some of that wind going on. This is what I've been talking about. These like small tactical elements that are coming in. There's a slipstream. You are taking up most of the wind resistance right now. You have an extra disadvantage, technically, in comparison to me. Now again, it may be negligible, but in a game of literal centimeters sometimes, every little bit counts, for sure. Just a little bit of science. Just a little bit of thought. It's not all just the power of anime and friendship. We can have some elements here that actually, come from forethought and planning. Just nice. Just a little bit. I only need a little bit, and we did it. The slipstream gave her a momentary piece of confidence, but that gets shattered upon hitting the hill. As we can see here, let's draw some lines. Oh no, the wind resistance. I'm still getting hit by it, technically, because, there's... Anyway, I don't understand how wind works, but for some reason the slipstream doesn't work as well. I think more to the point, she's hitting the hill and she has the fast feet on the hill, as we could see there. And again, Special Week's kind of slowing down. Thought this was a choice cut right in the middle. Again, this episode is kind of about facing your fears and facing the thing, again, that happened to our last episode, this loss, learning from the loss, using that loss and generating it into like a learning opportunity. This is the shot that really sells that for me. Again, she's getting away from me. I'm not gaining on her anymore. It's up the hill. These other horses have me beat. This is the moment where, again, I may feel like disillusioned with it because the same thing's happening again. I might just say I'm not good enough and give up. But it's also this crucial moment where we turn it from, again, loss into learning. She's able to stop for a moment and think, okay, well, how are they making this advantage of the hills? And then apply that technique. Like some of the sound design here, like the tap, 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 tap of the quick feet. I like how we slow it down upon this moment of her making the realization of the thing that she needs to change. For a short distance race, I think we do elongate it quite nicely. Again, it makes for good content. And again, we're emphasizing this because this is how she makes the discovery, I mean, think about your favorite sport and think about the really fast players. It's not always the dudes with the really long stride, is it? It's the little fucking short motherfuckers that go like really drive their legs, especially up a hill, because again, your feet are hitting the ground faster and faster every time as you go up a hill. So fast feet just means you accelerate up a hill further and further. Now again, as somebody that runs quite a bit, easier said than done. Running up hills sucks. Oh my god. Geez, easiest way to take it out of you for sure. But we have the stamina over, I guess, a short distance race to keep it up. I wonder if we'll get that wide again. I wanted to pause on it. This track's kind of insane, though, this practice track that they're on. There is a route that you can go, like, under the slope, so you can keep doing a race that doesn't have the slope in it, or you can go up the side, and it's like a huge hill. It's almost like a cliff face up the side of a racetrack. It's pretty fucking awesome. I don't know, again, I just expected it all to be uniform and flat and stuff, and it wasn't. They thought about it. It's like an actual, like, training arena. Give me a screenshot of that. That's a good screenshot. Give me that. It gets to a point where we're essentially neck and neck with the horse that is the raging favorite for this small little, I guess, race, I guess you would call it. But here's the crucial part. She's not so tense. She's not so focused. She's not sad. She's not angry. She's having fun. She's realizing how fun racing is again. Again, after the loss, that's the thing that Suzuka's like worried about, is that you'll fall out of love with it. In fact, the exact opposite's happened. I think this has made you fall deeper in love, right? Of the process of learning and getting better, and it's some destiny to it almost. Like it's in your lineage to be having fun doing this almost. It's a really cool feeling. I like this moment a lot. We like a tanned girl. We like Amazon for sure. Being lazy on the finish line. How could you? I don't know. I like her. Put her in the good books too. Very exciting indeed. Again, this is the moment where Special Week again realizes that I lost, but I had fun and I learnt things. And again, I fell in love with the process, you know? That's what it's about. And yeah, this is the moment too. Hana and Trainer obviously working on a higher level than everybody else. Again, I saw how this race benefited Special Week. Next time, set up a mock race that benefit me instead. I gave you a little hand. I realized that I did. It's like a we're both on a level, you know, to it, which I like. And again, we make full circle on it. But again, Suzuka was there. She looked very proud upon Special Week, having fun during the race. We literally say it here in the dialogue. Hey, you're having more fun now, even though you're losing. Suzuka, are you having fun? Which is interesting. We don't really answer that question. Something's going on there. We'll address it a different time. So yeah, again, that's all very nice and cohesive and circular and stuff. It's good. Before, again, we just watch El Condor Pasa spank everybody. 5 from 5, baby. It's technically 6 from 6 now, too. Hold on. Will she ever lose? Who knows? Even having the goal here to literally, like, wrestling-style call-out Special Week. Let's fight this one out. She's calling her shot. She's pointing to the fucking stands like she's Babe Ruth. I don't know, man. They're gonna fight next episode. And by fight, I mean race. Episode 5 now, and I guess I'll just talk about this right now. I kind of wanted a winning live, damn it. I don't know, that's probably my biggest disappointment out of the session. We kind of got one frame of them dancing. I think this was the perfect opportunity to bring Special Week and El Condor Pasa together, both VAs there, and them to perform a song together, and it'd be a full, like, big, elaborate performance. I think that would have been really fun. Either way, maybe we get more budget later seasons and we can make more fun decisions like that. Maybe we're holding out for a bigger race. I don't know. I would have liked to see it. I think that would have been kind of sick, honestly. But yeah, the start of the episode here is all about building contrast between our 3 competitors in the Japanese derby. Obviously, again, El Condor Pasa, very competent with the media, confident presence. We love to see it. Seon Sky, confident in her own way. Again, playing up, I guess, the unexpected part of her persona. She seems very laid back and, you know, jokey and stuff, but when she locks in on game day for sure. And then again, by the end of it, Special Week, very nervous, unsure, green, country bumpkin, lots of stuff like that. Hey, again, helps her get fans in her own way, though. Everyone loves a blushy horse, come on now. We're human, aren't we? Welcome to the location where it seems like half of this episode plays out. The stairs edge side of the shrine. This is how we're going to practice the hill section of the upcoming Japanese derby. Even though, again, it's a 2,400 meter race. The hill's only one part of it. I guess we got the rest of the stuff down pat. It was the hill in the Satsuki show that did give her trouble. Maybe it is worth practicing. I think the attitude is the thing that's changed, again, from the start of episode 4 to now. That's shown the progression, right? Think about, again, I'll just get it up for contrast. Like, early on in this episode, she is, like, detrimentally locked in and so, like, tense about practicing, right? Use your loss to get stronger is correct, but don't let it consume you. Don't let it take you out of every other fun part about experiencing school for the first time and all that other kind of stuff, right? Loosen up, have a smile on your face, relish the opportunity to get better, as opposed to, again, just like everything's so serious right now, you know? Again, progress. Happy by the end, at least a little bit. Look how excited she is, it's epic. Ready and raring to go again, that competitive spirit firing up in her. You hitting all the right buttons with that too, very, very cool. We check in with all our horses here, much like, again, before the opening we had El Condor Pasa, Seon Sky, Special Week. After it we just checked in with Special Week at the stairs. The Seon Sky, she very rudely races past a bunch of other girls. I don't know about that. And then we have El Condor Pasa, who is so fast. Look at her go. She's fucking the rookie of the year right now. Even finding a little bit of respect from Symboli Rudolph. And again, her electing to go train with her as well. Triple Crown winner, Symboli Rudolph. Come on. You can't deny that. Still not really a media star, are we? Good background joke. I enjoyed this one quite a bit. It gets their personalities across quite well. It's some good posing and whatever else. Of course, it's Maruzensky, our favorite horse. I think this is worth pausing and talking about. You're like all blushy and like kind of embarrassed about how beautiful you find this other horse. Now, I thought a lot of our stuff where horses are interested in other horses would stay merely like, I don't know, the Daiwa Scarlet Vodka stuff. they're not like blushing over each other and whatnot about how beautiful they are. They're more just, you know, playing. You could brush it away as not being that, even though it kind of is that. This you can't really brush away. It's like, I found this horse beautiful to the point where it made my face flushed and me be nervous and stuff. Are the horses gay? Is the question. Does it matter is the next question. It's not that kind of show, really. I didn't think. Anyway, I thought it was worthy of some conversation and intrigue. What do the people think? Gay horses, yay or nay? See what I did there? The craziest part here is, like, Seon's guy calls it out. Like, oh, why are you all red for? What's wrong? And she fucking, like, folds immediately. I was just thinking about how beautiful she is. Like, bro, she's still here. I don't know. She must have heard that, I guess. I mean, I'm just broken record at the moment. Once again, we're just rules of threeing these guys, right? Like, oh, I'm lucky. I'm lucky. I'm unlucky. Luck's pretty important. Huh? We get a 4-leaf clover from Measure and McQueen. There's some stuff there. There's some luck in the dead heat, maybe, as well. It's a fun little motif in the episode, maybe. Is that Aguri Cap again? Wolfing some shit down in the back? Never stops eating. Special Week spilled some water, made her look like she pissed her pants, but she still made her feel okay about it. Maybe she is pretty and cool. Maybe you're onto something here. Marozensky, our new favorite horse, maybe. Measure McQueen, everybody. Seems that she's going to be a bit of a tsundere thing with Gold Ship. Very manipulatable. Kind of blushy. It's kind of, again, seems annoyed at a lot of people all the time, but kind of appreciates the attention. Like, that's kind of her vibe right now. Has something going on with her with Teo. Has something going on with Gold Ship. Obviously a newer character. Obviously just joins this episode. There's more to happen there. I believe she's in the opening too. There's a really kind of wonky shot when she's running, actually. Yeah, I want to see more, as always, you know. And for the record, her thing with Gold Ship is quite funny. We do the rule of threes eye joke here, where you keep getting various materials in your eyes. Makes you roll on the ground. Look, she's moving at the fucking speed of sound right now. Even doing the hot mustard taiyaki thing again. She keeps going back for more, damn it. I don't know, something about this dumbass just annoying somebody that's kind of like studious and like wanting to do good in school and stuff and continually getting some comeuppance. It's almost like gag comic level, like fucking 4-panel like newspaper comic type stuff. It's like the level of comedy here. It's just this kind of really classic, raw kind of comedy. The original Odd Couple, damn it. Some of the sound effects work, if you wanted to go back and listen yourself, is really fun here too. I like there's a couple like descendings and ascendings, and even a nice sound effect on the chopsticks going in the eye there too. It's all about shouting out moments in this show, I find. Really liked the moment here where Suzuka says, hey, Spare-chan, don't push yourself any further than you should. And Special Week agrees. Okay, no, I shouldn't push myself too hard. It mirrors last episode, or it's playing off of last episode when she was cutting out all food and practicing early in the morning and this and that. And like, that's not a conducive way to... Don't overwork yourself, I guess. Like it's all about like just easing yourself in, incremental improvements. You'll get there. Save yourself a race day. Speaking like a real pro over here, which we love to see. This is also where we set up the, placing a reward at the end of the racetrack as like an incentive to motivate yourself to push your limits and whatnot. We play off of this in a fun way where you say that, again, your teammates, team speaker, these people, or these horses, I guess, they were your motivation. They were the carrots in the end of the line. They were the carrot on the stick, like, out in front of you. I want to make them proud. I want to win for my team. That kind of stuff, you know. That could maybe be a fun element. You know, maybe your team gets a lot of points at a certain point and like you win an internal competition in the school or something, right? So again, it's about how many races we can win as a team. You know, maybe that'll come up as a concept. And again, we're fighting for all of our people to achieve something and get a victory on the board. It's probably a way that we can write, characters like, Major McQueen and Teo like actually win something as well. I don't know, food for thought maybe. I like that idea. Like working to make like a score on a leaderboard against other teams, I guess. Another element here as well, talking about carrots on a stick. If you win the derby, I'll tell you my little secret. Yeah, so I want to know as an audience member now too. So I'm on board. You've you've baited me with the carrot on the stick. I'm now running. I want to see what's going on there. This is where the framing of the episode really started to confuse me a little bit, and it makes a lot of sense now knowing what they did with the dead heat. I'm like, okay, I'm fairly confident that Seon Sky isn't going to win. Just, there's a few things that she says upcoming, or going into the race and then during, where I'm like, no, she's not. She's gonna get toasted. That's fine. It also works again for the redemption arc for Special Week, because again, you beat her in the Satsuki show. That makes sense. We're setting up El Condor Pasa here perfectly. Just race your way. Race, we've got a plan, but race your own way. You trust your own instinct. You're a good race horse, of course, but also be wary of Special Week. That's like the perfect advice I would give this character at this time going into this race. So I'm like, there's nothing you did wrong, I guess. There's no folly to make you lose in the sports anime context, I guess. Yeah, so I'm like, she can't lose. And she didn't. I found that intriguing here at this juncture. We do feel a little bit disjointed here. Like, we kind of go from scene on the steps to somewhere else, to scene on the steps, to somewhere else. We keep doing that. I'd rather us just stay in one location, maybe, but I guess it works. I don't know, the time of day is always changing, too, in an odd way. I don't know what they're doing. It worked, though. I don't know, I got there. Oh, show me some of this. This is the most adorable thing I've ever seen. I love this. And say what you want about Gold Ship. She does have a little bit of emotional intelligence. We know how to do some reverse psychology, maybe. I want to run with you some, a little bit of... But there's a kernel of truth there too. Good trolling. I like this. Shout out to the voice acting as well. I love Gold Ship's fake crying there. That's so funny. Do wish we did this as a show a little bit more. Actually have Suzuka and Special Week race each other. Thinking that could maybe be something we build into for a season finale type jobby too. Like, we have to race against each other. I wonder what would eventuate there, especially with all the stakes on the line. That could be fun. Yeah, something like that. I would enjoy that quite a bit, actually. As always, it seems that when we put Special Week and Suzuka next to each other, we end up getting the best out of both of them. We have a Special Week here running a record time. She was only 42 seconds a couple of days ago. Now she's down to 38. Once again, joke check. What are they looking for here? Am I dumb? They're like rubbing their hands on the grass or something and like, I don't understand. I'm very confused. We'll bring the vibes down a little bit. Dead mom time. What do I have to say about this? I think her character design's very similar to Special Week's. I wish that there wasn't this conveniently placed lens flare hiding me from seeing her even more. Once again, this reinforces a close connection between these two characters. They would have been besties or something, so shoutouts, I guess. I also like a scene later where Mum gets the photo and puts it next to her while, we're watching Special Week race. I don't know, again, there's still a little bit of mystery here about your context and whatnot, who your mother is, who you are in relation to the world of Uma Musume. You seem important. Pretty big deal too. Look at all these billboards, man. It goes crazy. Once again, loving the broadcasting element to it. Just an impartial third party to commentate is really nice. Again, commentary is huge in the sport of horse racing, and we implement it well here. She's even kind of cute. I like her green hair quite a bit. Mint bubblegum or something. This here feels like the scene from episode 2, maybe, where Suzuka gives her a pep talk. Kind of that scene on meth. Like, everybody's here, everybody's giving her a pep talk. We give her the 4-leaf clover for the luck. It helps to eliminate the nerves before she goes out there, or at least some of them. It leads her to a spot when she's in her gate. She's like ready. She's not thinking about anything else. She is ready to race. And she's going to need to be because El Condor Pasa is pretty damn good. Major McQueen even found the 4-leaf clover for us. The lucky charm. Thank you, Major McQueen. Acting all tsundere about it too. Love to see it. Daily King Halo slander talk. Boo. Win a race. Fraud. I don't know. That's all I got for her, really. She's cute enough, I don't know. She goes okay. Like this shot here, some good scale to it. I like in combination with the roar of the crowd. It's like an oh shit, I'm here moment. It's kind of in contrast. She was kind of feeling herself before the Satsuki show, getting ahead of herself maybe a little bit as well. This feels a lot more real and it feels a lot more grounded. She's in a better place right now, you would say. Once again, like the scene before where she was talking with Hana, This isn't a scene you put in an episode where El Condor Pasa is going to lose and be beaten. Her feeling nervous before the race in the same way that Special Week was, a special pep talk from Simboli Rudolph over here. You don't put that in here if she loses. It's what made it so exciting there at the end. I'm like genuinely like, oh, we have ample arguments for both sides winning there. Simboli Rudolph really does like live that motto of the school, right? You know, Eclipse first, the rest nowhere, something like that. That sounds correct off the top of my head. She wants kind of dominance out of El Condor Pasa here, which I think is cool. I don't know, she's got a lot of aura, that horse. We love an aura horse. And the costume, man, too. It goes crazy. The belt? No, I did see someone in a midriff during the race. Like, that can't be the best you got. That's not conducive to racing. What are we doing? Now that I think about it, aren't a lot of, like, Olympic competitors technically in sports bras and stuff, too? I don't know. I don't have boobs. I don't really think about this all that much. What is this scowl here? Why are we upset? Why is Hana upset? Maybe it's less upset and more just nervous in the same way that we see Trainer-san there is nervous as well. He's holding his binoculars the wrong way. Like, you like to seem as this character that it's a bit above it all and doesn't really care and trusts the process and blah, 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 but deep down you do truly care about winning and want to see your horse succeed. So you're feeling it, and you're almost even a little bit scared of Special Week as well, after the training that we gave her. Like, it's interesting to me. It's like this breaking through the veneer a little bit for you as a character. I liked it. Again, it's a cool moment. And once again, directly, in correlation to Trainer-san. That we're linking those two characters repeatedly. There's only one thing I really would say is criticism for this section, and something that, again, they can improve on here. Use your large cast, your very funny large cast, to add more special comments during races. Like, I want to see what Taiki Shuttle has to say about this. I want to see more Gold Ship during these races and what she thinks about certain maneuvers. Like, bounce off of people more. Cut to characters in the crowd in the sports show sense and show them reacting. Just more of it. I know there's a few, but more. That'd be great. Involve everybody, is my point. Nothing really to say here. I think this is a cool shot. I like that. I think that's a cool shot, I think. She looks kind of a little bit derpy, though. Just a little bit. We see Seiyun Sky continuing to be a little bit tricky. She's a bit of a trickster. Switching up the strategy again. Now, she held back a little bit last race and then hit her stride right at the perfect moments and surpassed everybody. This time, once again, with King Halo, she's just going out the front and trying to just outrun everybody. Running early, essentially. Trying to stay in the lead. Where, again, like, El Condor Pasa, she's, like, way back, and she just, like, hits the boost at a certain point. It's kind of crazy. But, yeah, I mean, mixing up the tactics is the point, I guess. Now, did we introduce these 5 characters at some point? Because, to me, they seem like we're like the senpais, super good horses or something. Again, we know that about Simboli Rudolph already and Taiki Shuttle, of course. But I want to know what the fuck's going on here. Why do you have a little crown? What's going on? You're cool too. I really like the hair. I don't know what's going on up here, though. That's a little bit odd. The race is quite long. At a certain point here, it gets to a stalemate sort of point before the 4th corner where Seiyun Sky makes her move. Once again, we're doing the Muri thing when you pass people. Very fun. Like, here, it feels like you're almost trying to replicate what you did in the Satsuki show, and that doesn't work this time. Again, we've evolved a little bit beyond that. You timed your run a little bit more poorly. So when Special Week starts to hit her stride and make her move, Seiyun Sky is caught off guard, thinking that, again, your weakness is hills. No. We've spent most of the episode at that damn shrine practicing hills. We've got it quite good. There is some nice animation change stuff, too. We see you got the quick feet stuff from Taiki Shuttle, so you're just going like going crazy. And yeah, you kind of struggling here at this juncture, even maybe looking behind you a little bit too much as well, too concerned with who's behind you and who's taking that lead instead of running your own race. That could be a little lesson in there too. And yeah, I mean, at that point, it seems like we run away with the victory almost, right? A crying Seiyun Sky, very sad, but who quickly passes. Oh my god. El Condor Pasa. Now, I love her posing. She gets down very low. I think that's a nice, unique factor. She's like She's got the arms going on, very, very tense, very determined. She's very confident in her own style. I also love the musical accompaniment. I think that there's like this doom and this dread associated with her. One, I think that's kind of hilarious. Again, it's a show about like racing horse girls. You don't have to go that hard. But I guess it shows her dominance in the sport thus far and how like inevitable she almost feels, you know? It really feels like this final challenge in this episode for Special Week to overcome. And yeah, very quickly hits the front. It's the last 200 now. It looks almost like fait accompli that she is going to win. And now for mine, we've implemented enough strategy and stuff and practice and, you know, build up to get us to this point in the race where we're running second, right? This is where we can start to activate power of friendship. I'm the main character type BS and like look over to my friends and get that extra boost to, you know, go even further beyond and whatever else. I feel like, again, they got the mix right this 2-episode chunk for sure of like, okay, genuine tactics, anime bullshit. Love it. Mentioning mom, seeing those carrots at the finish line as well. The carrots in question are right there. They even kind of orange, not really orange. You're kind of orange, a little bit. Also a fun cheesy detail too. I love you just like yelling as you're running as hard as you can. It's like feels like Goku charging up or something. It's once again quite fun. It is moments like this you just kind of got to step back and think about the ridiculousness of what we're even doing to. It show's farcical. It's lovely. Love the tension here of like who won the race as well. The photo finish, the dead heat, the anticipation all these times and waiting for who won, waiting for the result there. Like I feel like they nail that. But there's also a really fun character thing going on where Special Week herself isn't overly concerned. She's more concerned about her friends and everything else rather than the result. The result is almost ancillary. She's running her own race. She's also become okay with losing. You know, she knows deep down that she raced as hard as she could there. There's nothing left in the tank. The result will be what the result will be, you know. I guess it shows a great progression for her because, like, I'd imagine episode 3 Special Week would be so concerned with winning. Where again, it's evolved beyond that almost a little bit, which we love. Since when did she get so tall too? Maybe you're just a little bit dead in the legs and leaning down a little bit more. Oh, this. Surely there's somebody getting something out of this too. Blushing each other's arms, all red-faced, sweaty. Jesus Christ. It's crazy stuff, what they'll allow on television these days. And yeah, I mean, it's a dead heat. They both won. Which again, like, I've talked about the structural stuff in the episode. That now makes a lot of sense. I like this. I like this as a result. I didn't even know this could happen. I thought, and again, it generally doesn't anymore. Like, you get the technology and you super zoom into the pixel to see who won. Like, I've seen that before. I guess in a modern context, 2 winners means twice as much prize money, doesn't it? That's probably not ideal. Wrapping up now, nice little scene between Hana and Trainer. Rivalry there. Nice little scene between El Condor Pasa and Special Week. Rivalry there. The two sides of each coin meeting each other in the middle and respecting the value of that competition and the competitive nature. Love to see it. But once again, it was really fun. It was fun for El Condor Pasa. It's fun for Special Week. Smiles on our faces. It's not all that serious. Striking that balance. Striking that balance. And yeah, Special ED, of course. I don't have the lyrics for the song, which is kind of annoying me. Maybe there's something. Maybe they're about this race and the competition there within. But I don't know. For now, it's just kind of this. Once again, I wanted to see this like play out and be like an actual song, I guess. The tears are flowing. It's a nice little Special ED type moment. It works for what it is. It's just a cute Special Week. We'll leave it there for tonight, I feel. Good again. I enjoyed myself quite thoroughly. I do like the horses. Hopefully you liked me watching the horses. I would say we showed improvement over last week. Not that, again, it was needed, but it's good to see. We're moving in a positive direction. And once again, I'm really like my timing. I felt like those 2 episodes together went really well together, and I ended on the right point. So yeah, any more stopping point stuff like that would be appreciated. Like, what's a good... Where am I not like stopping in the middle of like some prep for some competition or something? Either way, I'm sure you will let me know. Patreon, like the video, subscribe. 1 week ahead. I don't know, I'm just speaking gibberish right now. I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.